Hey, you guys. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, because I may have some new followers after what went down yesterday. So let me break down what happened, and then we're going to do like an actual reaction because I was able to get the video, the live between me and Amber, and I uploaded just a portion of where we had our interaction, and it's up on my channel. Now, if you only want to watch that video, if you don't want to watch me responding, the video is up. Just go to my YouTube channel, select videos. It's going to be the first video that you see. It's titled Amber Portwood Lashes Out on Me While Live on TikTok. I haven't linked it yet, but I will link it. So after this video, I'll go back and I'll link it in the top of the description or in the comment section. Because I know some people, they just want to watch the actual video and not me reacting to it. But I've been asked to do both. I've been asked to just put up the video and then react to it. So that's what we're going to do. And to give you guys a backstory, let me explain what happened that led to me and Amber Portwood getting into this disagreement. Well, she was just lashing out, to be quite honest. I really couldn't get a word in edgewise. I tried to talk, but she muted me. She muted me. So if you guys watch me, y'all know that yes, I cover Amber Portwood. Yes, I've covered her for a long time. No, she is not what like started my channel. Not at all. I actually meant to do this. I already have them. What would be easier? We'll do it this way. She did not start my channel. She actually on this live between me and her, several times she like credited herself for like making my channel what it is. And I didn't even hear her say it all the times. Like when I went back and listened to it, I was like, she's literally taking credit for building my channel. That's insanity. But I'm going to explain it all. Okay. So, yes, I cover Amber. Yes, I've covered her for some time. I feel like I give her a lot of grace. I feel like I'm pretty easy on her. And really, the only time I ever like kind of go in is when it is concerning the kids. If she has done things that I feel like is detrimental to them, that is hurtful, harmful to them, then I call that out and I speak on it, which so does all the other creators that cover her. And some of them is not as kind as I am when it comes to it. You know what I'm saying? There's some creators that they just like will rip her a new one. And don't you know every person who covers Teen Mom has Amber to thank? I know, right? Amber has not only like she's the reason Macy and Caitlin and Janelle and all the Teen Mom girls have jobs. She's also why all of us reality TV content creators have jobs. Wow. Amber Port, you would think that with everybody that she's like created, like everybody that she's made them into something, that wow, just by sitting on the couch, just by sitting on the couch, this is what she's done, right? So yes, I've been critical of Amber, but like you're Amber Portwood, you know your history, you know what you've done. So yes, people are going to be critical of you. You've been arrested. You allegedly chased your baby daddy with, uh, you know, I mean, you audios were released of you beating on your baby daddy while he was holding y'all's son, and then while he was driving y'all's son. So sorry, but you're gonna get some backlash. You're gonna get people that, kind of go in on you. Either way, I feel like I gave her the most grace of probably all of the creators. I feel like I was probably the nicest out of all the creators that cover her, but it is what it is. And Amber has actually come on two of my lives prior to this. So when her fiance, Gary 2.0, went missing, I was doing a live about it. People were saying that Amber offed him. There were creators saying, she offed him. She offed him. She did him in, they're never going to find his body. And I went live and I was like, I know Amber is all that she is, but I don't think she offed him. And I think that's probably hard for her to hear. I was like, I really don't think she offed him. I thought he was in a ditch somewhere, to be quite honest. Like, I really did. And she came in my chat and she came up on the live with me and she talked about the situation. She was like, there was a little disagreement, but we never fought. We love each other. This man proposed to me. We were going to get married, blah, 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 blah. And I was so kind to her. I was so kind to her. Like, even when people in my chat were like saying things, I was like, y'all don't say that. Like, you know, my moderators were like telling people, y'all, like, let's be kind. That was back when her fiance ran away from her. Well, then, like 2 weeks ago, maybe I was live on TikTok. She shows up in the chat, starts talking. People was like, hey, go up, go up, you know? So she was like, okay, I'll go up. So I brought her up. It, I mean, when I brought her up, I did not hear this, but she was like, hey, Elle, you menace. And she laughed. But I only heard her say, hey, Elle. And I was like, oh, you can actually say my name right because everybody else calls me Ellie and it's not Ellie, it's Elle. So I was like, oh, I'm actually, you're one of the ones that can actually say my name right. Um, so I didn't hear her say that, but it wasn't like there was no back and forth between me and her. I was very respectful in the way that I was trying to ask her questions. I wasn't attacking her, but she kept focusing on the chat, and my chat was like, they were calling her out. They were going in on her. She ended up getting mad and she left. And she was like, Elle, you need to control your chat. Your chat's horrible, blah, 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 blah. So she leaves, is what it is. But even when she was leaving, she was like, it's not you, it's them. She left what I thought, like, okay, I don't think she's mad at me. I think she's just mad at my chat. She leaves. Anyways, so there was no like bad blood between us, despite on the live on TikTok a couple weeks ago, she even said, like, you have said some things about me that I don't really like. And I was like, yeah, I have. Yeah, but she didn't go off like back then. Maybe she was medicated back then. I don't know, but she didn't go off back then. Well, let me explain to you guys how this started yesterday. You guys know that Amber Portwood was talking to a guy named Shane Decker. He told Amber that he was a retired police officer. She tells her supporters about how she's talking to this guy that's a retired police officer, la-di-da-di-da. Well, she finds out while live that he has been arrested several times for using his body camera to film himself having sex with females. And the females were unaware. So he was arrested for this, charged with this. He was fired from the police department. And she found all of this out while live on TikTok. Her moderator friend, Mr. Hoods, found all this out and told her while they were live. And she like freaks out, right? I did a video on it. I did a video on Amber finding this stuff out while on live. In the video, I just talk about how Amber, being who she is, she should probably like Google the men that she dates just to be sure. Because when that live happened, I watched the live where the moderator showed his picture. So I was able to see what he looked like. The moderator played a news clip that said his name. I knew he was dating Amber, so I knew he was probably from Indiana. And I knew he was a cop. So I took those details, put it in Google. Shane Decker, Indiana police officer. Enter. Mugshots pop up. Articles about it. It was that easy. So in the live where I covered the fact that Amber found out about her boyfriend, I said, like, girl, why didn't you just Google him? Like, you should have Googled him. If you would have just put the details that you know about him in Google, it would have popped right up. You would have saw this, saved you the hassle, I also said she needs to stop finding men on these dating apps. I was like, she don't need to be finding men on dating apps. It hasn't worked out for her yet. Like, I don't think it's going to. I made that comment. And then I think towards the end of my live, somebody was like, thank God she doesn't have her kids because look at the type of men she brings into her house. And I was like, yeah, thank God. Because could you imagine if she had Leah, a 16-year-old girl, and she has this kind of creep in her house? So I think I said thank God about that, which I stand on that. 10 toes down, 10 toes deep, whatever the saying is, feet in the sand, I stand on it, whatever. So, anyways, I make the video about that, about her finding out, whatever. Like a week or two, maybe 2 weeks later, I don't even know. Amber's on a live on TikTok and she's got a man with her. The man ain't got no shirt on. They're listening to music. They're like flirting. He like kisses her hand. Well, creators saw that and thought that that was Shane Decker. Creators saw her on a live with this guy and thought it was him, thought it was her, the boy, the guy that we had just found out had been arrested for, filming himself with, females. So some content creators took snippets of the live, the picture of the guy, and said, like, oh, wow, the other day, Amber finds out that Shane Decker was arrested for X, Y, and Z. And now a week later, she's on a live with him and they're flirting and she's acting like she don't even know about his past and blah, 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 blah. Now, here's the thing. I didn't think it was the same guy. I mean, I know Amber is kind of wild, but I thought at first off, it didn't look like the same guy to me. Did not look like him at all to me. So that's why I did not say that or post anything about it because I was like, dude, I don't think that's the same guy. I don't think the guy that she was on the live with, the guy that didn't have a shirt on, is Shane Decker. I think this is somebody new. So I did not repeat that, didn't say it, didn't post it, but other creators did. And so she goes live yesterday. Amber Portwood is live on TikTok. And I was here at my office working on preparing for a live. And I see that she went live. So I start screen recording it. And I think I do have it. I just haven't had time to check. If I do have it, I may put it up. Whatever. So she's on a live. I'm preparing for my live. I'm not really paying too much attention to her live. I'm just like letting it record. And I hear her say, like, there's videos of me with my friend sitting on the couch singing that he didn't have his shirt on. There's videos of us going around. It was like she was reading the comment. Somebody was telling her this. She was like, what do you mean? What video? And she was trying to understand what they were talking about. Somebody come in her comments literally telling her, like, hey, Amber, there's people saying they're sharing pictures and videos of that live, and they're saying that it's Shane Decker, your ex. She couldn't put it together because they never say Shane Decker. At first, they just said there's people posting videos about you because of that live, and then she was like, "Well, what about it? Like, did I do something bad? Like, what about it?" Well, then they said, "Well, they're saying you're still talking to the guy that you busted for X, Y, and Z. They're saying you're still talking to him." And she was like, "What?" She was like, you guys saw my response when I found that out on live. You guys saw how upset I was. I have not talked to him. I haven't seen him since I heard that. So apparently, I don't think it was the same guy because the live was like a week later after her finding out. And she's saying, since I found out, I haven't talked to him, I haven't seen him. She even says she reported it to the police. When I saw this, I reported it to the police. When I found out about him, I reported it to the police. I haven't talked to him, blah, 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 blah. And they were trying to tell her the guy in the live without the shirt on, they think that Shane Decker. She wasn't piecing it together. She only could figure out, she only understood was somebody was pushing that video around of her and the guy on the couch flirting, that video. And people were also saying that she's still talking to Shane Decker. That's all she could kind of figure out. Anyways, she was like, I'm about to get off here and I'm going to go find that video and I may make some phone calls. I may have some phone calls to make. I may have to call my lawyer. I may have to call my management team. I may have to call like my publicist, like saying that she had all these calls to make if people were accusing her of still being with Shane, this guy, right? So she gets off the live literally like 5 minutes before I start my live about Janelle and David's assets. Like 5 minutes, she gets off. I go live. I do my live. And right at the end of my live, somebody comes in and they're like, hey, Elle, Amber's live on TikTok talking about you. And I'm like, what? Why? Like, what do you mean? So they're like, yeah, she's talking about you. So I, in my live, go to TikTok and sure enough, she's talking about me. And she's saying things that I didn't say. Like, I don't even know. Like, and I'm like, what? And she was mad clearly. And I'm like, Because I'm thinking, I knew she was getting off her live to go look for that video, to go try to figure out which creator was, was pushing that video out there, which creator was like still trying to tie her to Shane Decker. And I knew it wasn't me. So I was like, she's misunderstood because that was not me. I didn't post that video. I haven't said anything about her with Shane. That's not me. So I was very confused. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go live on TikTok, ask some of my people to go tell her to let's join together so we can talk about it. Because, like, I didn't do that. Well, I go live and I send her an invite uh, to join my live. And she does. She ends up joining my live. And before she joined my live, she was somewhat like kind of calm, I guess you would say. But once she joined it, she just rah, 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 rah. Blake says, I can't believe she compared you to that KJ. I mean, she thought I was KJ, apparently. Everything that she said about you got caught out for drinking all the time. You used to drink all the time and you got caught out for it. So that's why you quit. No, that's Katie. Never drank on here outside of coffee, water, Red Bull. Never drank on here. I don't even drink. So everything that she was saying was not even me. It was Katie. So, anyways, yeah, she comes in live. And here's the thing. When I went live on TikTok before Amber came over to my live, I was playing her live on my computer. And so my TikTok people could hear it. I could hear it. And I sent her the request, but I didn't, it doesn't warn you that somebody's about to pop on. So she pops in and she just starts going off. And I'm trying to listen to what she's saying. And then I realize, oh crap, I still have her playing on my computer. So it's playing double right now. What my people's hearing, they're hearing her on with me, and then they're hearing my computer. So I need to shut this off. And as I shut it off, she tries to attack me for that. She was like, oh, look at you. Don't even know what you're doing. Blah, 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 blah. So for the first couple of seconds, it sounds like there's a loop or whatever, but it's just her on the live with me talking. And then my computer in the background had her playing. So, but I am going to cut it off. So just know that at first you're going to hear that. And it's kind of confusing. Also the whole thing is kind of confusing because she's just yelling at me nonstop. And I was talking, trying to respond. And I really wish I would have just shut up and let her talk. That way we all could have heard what she said. I really wish I would have just been so everybody could have heard what she said, because really, when we were both talking, it was really hard to make out what either one of us said, right? But we're going to listen to it anyways. It is chaotic. It is wild. She did say so many things that was not true. So many things that was not true. Definitely confused me with Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. She said that my channel popped off because of her. Not true. My channel did not pop off because of her. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to start it. You guys, I swear I have something tickling my nose. I don't want to be sitting here constantly but oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to watch it and I'm going to stop and I'm going to commentate on it and respond, because as it was happening last night, I did not hear probably 40, 50, maybe 50% of what she said. I didn't hear it. I couldn't hear it. She already is saying that. She already said that. Yeah. Also, she said, this girl has been sued so many times. Nope, never been sued. Not even once. Katie Joy, once again, Katie Joy has been sued several times. Not me. But let's go ahead. We're going to listen. Oh, and the thing about it is she muted me. And for a minute, I didn't even know that I was muted, because I just thought Amber had bigger gonads than that. Surely she's not going to come on here and then mute me. Surely she's not so scared to listen that she would mute me. So I didn't even realize at first that she had muted me. And then I realized it and I was like, oh, wow, she muted me. But yet she's so just so gangsta, you know what I'm saying? But no, she's not. All right, so let's listen.
Amber Portwood's on live right now. And I guess people.
Okay. Oh, also, really bad language. She's F this, F you, blah, 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 blah.
Ran over and told her.
And then it's like
people ran over and told Amber that I was like crap talking her.
35 years old,
which I wasn't. I was on a live actually defending her a little bit.
Sites or websites like that. What? What the fuck are you to tell?
Oh, anybody? Hold on, guys.
And I am going to be stopping and like responding to things because I wasn't hearing them. If you don't want to listen to me, stop and respond. If you just want to hear the video itself is on my YouTube channel. So please don't be like, can you please stop pausing it? No, that's what this live is for. It's a reaction live. If you want to watch the live itself, it's up. It's up. All right. So right here, she says something about me saying she didn't need to date, someone that she met online. She's like, how do you tell a 35-year-old that they can't date men that they meet online? How can you tell them that? Well, I didn't tell you that. I never told you that. I just said I didn't think she should. And nothing is wrong with somebody saying, yeah, I don't think it's a smart idea for, a celebrity to find men on dating apps. That's just my opinion. My husband, here's the thing. Let me explain my husband. My husband, he's very protective over me. But he's trying to learn how to control that. Like when people say things that upset him, like in my comment section, he's trying to learn to be like, you know what, who cares? So I was actually shocked that he did not like flip for a second and get right back up there with Amber the way she was. He said when she called me a bitch, when Amber said, oh, he's married to the bitch, he said he felt fire for a second. And then he had to like, no, I'm not gonna, flip out. I'm gonna try to get her, like gonna try to talk to her. But we were both like, I tried to talk to her too when she came on. I was trying to talk to her. She would not listen. Yeah, Sean is normally not like that. Like normally, if somebody says something about me to Sean, no, he's gonna attack. You know what I'm saying? But he did really good. And I'm glad.
To not go on a dating site, especially if it's supposed to be a good one. We're not grandmas. We know what,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I have her live in the background because I'm recording it.
Actually happened. And you're over here coming at me still.
People literally
trying to find more stuff still. Dude, woe is me. Are you kidding?
Somebody said, woe is me, Amber.
Dude, if you don't think
so, I'm hoping, I want to send her a request. I don't know how. Let me see if I can send her a request.
Seriously, it's like, I was so pissed. I did everything that I could do. To
a commercial.
It's not a hobby.
Give me a second. Yeah.
On Wix.
Behind the scenes, like I said, on that day, to get this guy.
All right, let's see.
I'm not.
Bear with me, guys.
This video though of me listening to music though, I didn't see any.
I didn't even do that video. Like I don't even know for sure what she's talking about. I mean, I do know what she's talking about, but I didn't do that video.
I sent things to. A woman is allowed to be hurt no matter where you sit. Exactly. My God. Just some of the things that they say there, it's like, listen, Elle, let me tell you something, sweetie. You're not smarter than me. You're really not.
Why are you?
Know?
That's my face when she's like, you're not smarter than me. I'm like, what 35-year-old tells another like adult woman, you're not smarter than me? That's like, I don't know, something I would hear. Like, I feel like I would hear a pre-K say, like when they're fighting over, where they're going to sit at lunch and they're like, I'm smarter than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, when she said, you're not smarter than me, it like, just, I was like, what? Like, I was shooketh because I'm like, a 35-year-old is going to be like, you're not smarter than me. It was just What are we first off, Amber? I wouldn't fight a fight to start off. You're not smarter than me. But since you took it there, let's talk about it. You don't have any of your kids. You don't have a job. And most of your family has nothing to do with you. What, like, you went to Purdue? Like, okay, that's great. I'll give you that. Great. But I don't know. I feel like smart people, have like accomplishments under their belt. They have things that they can say, I did this. I made my mom proud. I made my children proud. I mean, just today, I had a meeting. After the meeting, I went to lunch, and the person that I went to lunch with, she was like, I'm so proud of you. Like, because like my YouTube stuff, she was like, I'm just so proud of you. Amber, who is there one person, even one person that would say, I am so proud of you, Amber? I'm so proud of you. I mean, maybe if they're only talking about the fact that you are sober or you claim to be sober or that you've stayed out of prison since getting out. I mean, yes, I got pregnant at 17, had my child at 18, finished high school early with a 4.0. The only reason I did not go to college is because I had a baby and I did not come from money. So I wasn't able to. But I have a business. I raise my children. So it's just like, what? Like, you're not smarter than me in your mind, but okay. Okay, sure, Amber, I'm not smarter than you, whatever. But you know what? I would be like, Amber, if I'm not smarter than you, so say I'm dumb, but I'm more accomplished than you, then what the hell? How does that make you look? If someone is dumb or not as smart as you, but yet they have a more successful life than you, then that really paints an even worse picture of yourself.
More about entertainment than me.
Okay.
Duh.
Oh, she said, you don't know more about entertainment than me. Yeah, and let's remember this. Let's not forget, Amber let some rando change Leah when she was a baby. I shudder to think of what would happen when she brought men around her now as a teenager. Exactly. Exactly. She let her boyfriend of like 2 weeks start changing Leah's diaper when Leah was literally a baby. But then she says, you don't have 17 years in entertainment. Why would I? Why would I have any years in entertainment? I've been busy raising my kids. I have 20 years of parenting. And then I have 6 years of being a content creator. It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It would be like me going to a lawyer and being like, you don't have 6 years as a social media influencer or a YouTube content creator. You don't have 6 years in that. And him being like, I don't want it. Like, that's not what I do. I have so many years as an attorney. I passed the bar. Like, I'm honestly, I don't understand how like her mind works. I really don't get how her mind works. I have no idea how her mind works. For someone to think, telling someone that they're not in entertainment, like, you don't have 17 years in entertainment. Well, no crap. No, why would I? What do you mean? What? Like, what? It's the weirdest thing the way she thinks, oh, well, just because I did this, it makes me better than this other person.
Let me try to.
I helped you with your shit.
She said, I helped you with your crap. Amber, you have never helped me. When have you edited a video for me? When have you done anything for me? Done anything? I mean, I guess the two like little interviews that I had of you previously. But if we really want to think about that, like, yeah, I got views on it, but I also brought you on my channel so people could see like the side of you that was hurt and devastated over your fiance missing. And I gave you grace and I gave you some sympathy there. And I allowed you to kind of tell your side of the story. So how have you really like, I mean, outside of covering you, I cover your all your like car crashes, you know what I'm saying? Your train wreck disaster of a life. Like, I cover that, but that's my hard work that goes into that. That's me coming to my office, reading all the articles, getting all the pictures, putting everything in place, writing like a script down, reading the scripts. Like that's my work. Just because you committed the act that I am going to talk about, that doesn't mean you did that. No, you didn't.
Why can't I tell her I'm on and I want her to go live with
Tell
me?
what the hell to do with my life. And third of all, girl,
She said, "You can't tell me what to do with my life. I've never come to you and said, Amber, you need to do this with your life."
I didn't tell you what to do with your life.
are on dating apps right now that you're over here talking. I mean, she's saying what like the truth is, and she's saying some nice things, but then she throws in like these little puns, like it's
My opinion. My
You're
opinion.
not funny. Don't talk about my kids. Oh, good thing she has none of her kids in her house, bitch.
I stand by that. I think I did say that, and I stand by that. I don't even know. I mean, this just really goes to show you how just off Amber is, because after finding out what that guy had been arrested for, she should have even thought that. She should have even thought, wow, thank God, like, I didn't have Leah around him. I didn't introduce Leah to him. That's what I would have thought. Like, if I would have been in Amber's position and I would have dated a guy that had been arrested for those things, and just say my child, I had a daughter that was 16 and she went to spend like the summer with her dad. And I started dating a new guy and I find these things out and I have him in my house. I would literally be like, thank God my child has been with her dad and I did not introduce my daughter to that creep. Thank God. As a mother with maternal instincts that, wants to protect your child, I think anybody would have thought that, but not Amber. Not Amber. Nope. She's offended that I said that.
It's like she's listening to what other people are saying,
Was in my home.
and she's like just believing it. And what's so funny is she just said a while ago, Amber just said a while ago, like, y'all need to stop just listening to anybody. Well, that's what you did because you didn't come to me and ask me what I
So
said.
much love from you guys. We've been having a great time. To even think that we are still seeing this shit, even though we all know, we're like, that is actually bullshit. Because
I'm messaging her right now, telling her, Mom, I'm
and
gonna
by the way,
lie.
how you said you don't watch all of them because they're boring. Well, honey, I'm not here to entertain anybody.
And I did say that in the live that I did. I said something like, I used to watch all of Amber's lives when she would go live. I used to watch them, but I stopped watching all of them because they're just like a little boring. And that's true. They are a little boring. Why are you offended? Why are you offended? Because she's going to go on to say, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to connect with my day ones and my followers and my people. Okay, then why do you care? Why do you care that I said it's boring if that's not what you set out to do to begin with? But as a mom of 6 children, I don't have very much time on my hands. So yes, I only watch what I know is going to be interesting. And I kind of got to the point too where it's like, if Amber does something crazy, like it'll end up on TikTok. So don't fret about trying to catch every one of her lives, because I used to do that. I used to be like, oh my God, Amber's on a live. I got to record it. I got to record it. I got to record it. I mean, I still have so many lives of hers recorded that I've never been able to go back and watch, that who knows what could be on it. I don't even know. But yeah, I just got to where it was like, you know what? I don't have time for it because most of them are boring these days because she has subs only on, and all of them are just kissing her butt. All of them is like, you're just such an inspiration to me, Amber. Like, okay, that's great that Amber's an inspiration to you guys, but that's literally, she doesn't, anytime somebody pays the money to sub to tell her, like, you should do better for your daughter, she kicks them out. She has an echo chamber. Amber can only function on social media with an echo chamber. She cannot get on social media and allow others to have an opinion that is not positive about her. Oh yes, Kelly. Like while back, she let people come up and that's what they were saying. They were like, you're such an inspiration for me. Like, to me, that's why I went back to school. That's why I did this. I mean, you guys remember the one girl that went to Harvard? She went to Harvard. She had like her baby and then she went to Harvard and she had like, I think she said she had like 11 miscarriages. And then she went to Harvard to become a lawyer and she works as like a janitor at like a nursing home or something. Yeah, she said that Amber was like her inspiration. Yes, Amber has an echo chamber where she only has subs only. So to even comment on Amber's TikTok, you have to pay to comment. And there's been people that pay to comment just to say you're a piece of crap, or just to say you should take accountability, or just to say, how about you be a mom? And when she sees those comments, she's always like, oh, well, I'm glad you wanted to say that bad enough that you were willing to pay me for that. And then they get blocked. That is an echo chamber. All right, let's continue.
And I don't have time to watch stuff that's not entertaining.
Nobody. I'm here to talk to my people from 17 years, honey. Shit you ain't got. Like, you don't know anything.
She's there to talk to her people that she don't know, that she ain't never met, people on the internet that she don't know. She's there to talk to them. Okay, I get it. For 17 years. And then she says, shit, you ain't got. I got a 17-year-old that I talk to every day. I got a 20-year-old that I talk to. I got all my kids. Like, that's what I'm invested in. I've been invested in taking care of my children and having a relationship and a bond with them. I mean, yes, I have. That's the thing. That's the thing is, I have a relationship and bond with like the people that follow me. Like, I know my people. Like, I know the names of these people. Like, a lot of them, like, I talk to behind the scenes. Like, I know my people. And yes, I have like relationships with you guys, but I've also for the past 17 years been building bonds with my children and having my family, going to family events and oh, look at my face. Going to family events because we get invited to it, because we get invited to everything our family does, because we get along great with our family. I mean, I'm not gonna say we haven't had our issues at times. All families do, but I mean, I love my family. Like every birthday party, every family function, we get an invite to go. Do you, Amber? Probably not.
Entertainment. You're trying to tell me about.
Rather than, so can somebody go tell Amber, let me on? I'll talk to her. Let me on. Can somebody go tell her? I'm trying to like send her an invite, but it won't let me. Like I can't even pull her up for some reason.
A few days ago, and you know what? I don't even know. I'm telling you.
Rather than listening to people. There, I just sent her an invite. I was able to send an invite. Let's see.
I don't know what it is, but
This is why I stopped shopping
Another
on Amazon.
commercial.
And
Okay,
you
hold on,
should
guys.
too.
I'm gonna go and YouTube is really bad about putting a million commercials in my videos, and I always have to go in and remove a bunch of them. So let me go in because it looks like they put a lot of commercials in this one. So let me go in and remove some of them. That way we're not. Let's see how many they put in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they put six commercials in a 21-minute video. All right, we're gonna move that one here. Delete. Move this one here. And that one there. And then delete. All right. So where are we? Okay. I'm just going to have 3. One in the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end. Okay. Where are we?
They get the sweetest.
Listen,
you're why didn't you grow up? Listen.
No, hold on. I want to say something really quickly
No,
because
we
I want to say,
no,
I want to say something really quickly because you're listening to people.
You need to
You're
learn
listening to
something.
people without coming to me to ask what I said. You don't know what I said. Okay, you don't.
She said, you need to effing learn something. For those that can't make out what she's saying, you need to effing learn something. You need to effing learn something. I started your effing career. Did I not?
Did I not start your career? Not only did I start your career,
I can't even hear you at this point.
I got you the followers.
Did you come to me and ask?
It's so chaotic because it was also playing in the background. But she said, not only did I start your career, but I also got you the money. I got you the followers. So let's look at something really quickly. I want to show you guys something. Oh no, okay, here it is. I want to show you guys something. So anybody that's like an amber person, just to so this is full face using only Dollar General makeup. This was 6 years ago. This was, I think, my first video. Now I did do a couple of other, I did like, I did a unique makeup because I worked for Unique for a little bit. And then I quit and I just started learning more about like MLMs and I took that video down. But early days, Unique review of makeup, full face using only Dollar General. And then I did a couple Ipsy unboxings. Okay. That was at the very beginning. And then I decided to do David Eason goes crazy at supervised visit with the kids. Janelle chooses David over the kids. And the reason I did this is because when I first started YouTube, I was like, I'm just going to do makeup. My favorite brand of foundation, Believe Beauty, which is a Dollar General brand, which they just discontinued it. And I'm devastated because I've been using Believe Beauty for like 5 years. I love it. But they discontinued it. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? It's like $8. So I was doing the Ipsy, the makeup reviews. I had like 5 videos out over the course of like a month and a half. You know, those videos got like maybe 60, I don't even remember at this point, it's been so long, like 60 views. And I had, I don't know, like 100 subscribers. I don't even remember. It was so long ago, but it wasn't very many, right? But I loved reality TV, Teen Mom specifically. I have watched Teen Mom since the very first episode, and I have seen every episode. Mama June, I've watched from the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo days. Lulu, thank you so much for the super chat. You said being a good mom is more important than being on YouTube for Elle, unlike Amber, who doesn't know how to be a good mom. Amber should learn from you, Elle. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And yeah, being a good mom is way more important to me than anything. You know, this is my job. So yeah, I take it serious and I do it. But at the end of the day, when it comes to my kids, if I have to miss work for them because there's an emergency or they have a doctor's appointment, then I do. So I have been keeping up with all the drama with David and Janelle. I just started my YouTube channel like in a month and a half earlier, doing my little makeup, Ipsy unboxings, whatever. And, you know, David unalives Nugget and she leaves David. The kids, CPS removes the kids, all of this starts happening. And then an article comes out from the Ashley about how David acted at the supervised visit. And I said, you know, and I just had so much to say about it. I was just like, so like, oh my God, can you believe he acted that way? And I didn't have anybody to talk to about it because my husband, you know, he wasn't into this kind of thing. He was going to work anyways. I had 6 kids. You know, my littlest one was 2. You know, they were in bed at this point. Like I put them to bed and read this article and I was just like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. And I was like, I want to talk to somebody about it, but it's nobody to talk to. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make a video on YouTube about it. I'm going to make a video on YouTube. So I did that. I made the video. David Eason goes crazy at supervised visit. Put it up. I go to bed. I wake up the next day and I had grown like a couple hundred subs. And that video had like 1,300 views, which was a number I'd never seen. Never, ever, ever, ever have I seen that number. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I remember like getting up and like running in there to tell my kids, like, oh my goodness, look how many views I got on YouTube. Like, and so I was like, I need to stay here. I love reality TV. It is true to who I am because I do watch these shows, you know. So I was like, we're going to stay right here. So the next video was Mama June. The one after that, Mama June. The one after that was the Teen Mom reunion recap. I continued doing like my Ipsy glam. Oh, Carl, y'all look at that hair. I continued doing like my Ipsy glam or whatever for a little bit, and then I stopped. Ryan Edwards. Oh, no, here's Unique. I thought I deleted all those. So there's Unique video. I need to delete it because I don't. Mama June's boyfriend, Gino. So where we're at right now is Makeup, Ipsy, David, Janelle, Mama June. Like, yes, Team Mom, but this is the whole reunion. I don't even know if that's the one that Amber was even at. I don't think Amber was. Ryan, David, security camera called Unusual Creature. This was my first video about Amber Portwood. Amber Portwood arrested. CPS opens investigation. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos in. And at that point, I had already started taking off. I'd already started taking off. Yeah, I like ran to my kids. I was like, I'm TikTok. And I was like, I ran to my kids. I was like, I went viral. I mean, I knew I hadn't went viral, but it was just more views than I'd ever gotten. So I was like, yo, look, I went viral. And it was, my kids were like, oh my God, Mom. So several videos in. By this point, I was already getting like good number for views. Like good numbers, you know what I'm saying? So the Amber Portwood gets whatever, good views. Then Ryan and Mackenzie, Amber again, Ipsy, Gino, Amber, Janelle, Honey Boo Boo, Amber, Aaron Carter, the Chrisleys. So, I mean, I did start doing Amber Portwood content, but she was not the beginning. She was not even a lot of it until like she got arrested. Then I started covering her more. But if you look like, I mean, Britney Spears, Kevin Hart, Lauren and Javi. So yeah, as far as like her making my career, no. Now this was some of the audio, Amber Portwood audio. And to date, 5 years later, this one has 58K. To date, 5 years later, the other one has 11K. That audio is what blew Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. That blew her channel up because she released it. It didn't blow my channel up. It blew Katie's up because she's the one that released the audio and the videos and the ring camera footage. As you can see, 5 years later, it still doesn't have like the Mama June video in the middle, 64K. You know, I mean, so more than, you know, both of these. So yeah, it definitely didn't blow my channel up, but whatever you want to tell yourself, Amber, Amber likes to take credit for, it's so funny. Amber likes to take credit for everybody else's success, right? But she won't take credit for nothing that she does wrong. Let me take credit for everybody's success. Macy, Caitlin, you're welcome. You're welcome. If I was them, I'd be so annoyed at that at this point. All right, let's continue.
That's what I said, or even watch my video. Did you come to me and ask what I said, or even watch my video?
That's when I realized, like, oh crap, this is playing in the background and it's confusing me. It's probably confusing the people watching.
Turn your shit off. You should know how to do that since you're.
I can't even hear this woman.
You're so professional, aren't you, Elle? No.
So she said, turn your crap off. You should know how to do that since you're so professional, Elle. I really don't know when I've ever said that I am so professional. I try to be professional because it's my job, but I don't know where I've ever said, y'all, I am super professional. Like I keep it so profesh here. No, actually, I don't. Like I'm very casual, very laid back. I do not call myself a reporter. This is just a person with 6 kids that was a housewife that just started talking. But I'm like, how you gonna talk about me?
You're not
being professional, but look at the camera you got. Like, what are you filming on, a Nokia? Like, what are you filming on? But okay, I mean, that 30 million couldn't buy you like a decent phone that had a good camera. I don't know.
Did you come to me? Did you come to me and say, first off, I don't even know what you said, but did you come to me and say, Elle, what did you say? Or did you listen to somebody else?
No, I watched your whole video.
Okay. So what did I
why
say?
don't you do something for me? Why don't you stick on the right side and stop being an asshole?
What did I say?
Kids
My opinion is an asshole. My opinion is
shit. Your opinion is just you. It's garbage.
Exactly.
My
People watch for my opinion.
She said, your opinion is crap. It's garbage. Then why do you care? Why do you care if it's garbage? And I don't know, Amber be making weird movements. Like a while ago, she was like, shh, or she's about to, or maybe she just did. She's like, shh. I don't know.
I'm real. I'm
Guess what?
real.
I don't
What I
force
say is
anyone to
real. You're
watch.
not.
I'm real. I'm real. What I said, what? I don't know. I don't know. But I don't understand her brain. So she says she's real. Really like throwed off at this point. Like, I don't know. I just saw your message. I just saw your message. I'm gonna have to get on eBay and like order me some. Because I bought like a bunch of colors that are not even my colors to like mix. Like all they had was like really light colors and really dark colors. So I bought all that they had to mix to use. All right, so let's continue.
People
Hush your
come
mouth.
watch for my
I made you, and you're gonna come at me. Shut up.
She said, I made you and you're gonna come at me. Shut up. You like if that doesn't scream narcissist, oh my goodness. Like I made you. Girl, you ain't make me. My daddy don't even know who you are. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. And if he did, he wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Like, what? You didn't make me. I made myself. I made myself. Self-made.
Shut
No,
up.
you came at me because somebody come in my lab while ago said
Listen,
Amber was
I
talking
will
about
say
me.
whatever I please
I
you because
was.
I have 17 years of entertainment. You have nothing.
Y'all, I'm like, does she? I will say whatever I want because I have 17 years in entertainment. So having 17 years in entertainment gives you the right to say whatever you want? Well, how about me saying I have 20 years in parenting, so I can say whatever I want? I'm going to use that. I have 20 years in parenting, so I will say whatever I want. I mean, that makes more sense when you're talking about a woman that's not a mom to her children, somebody with 20 years experience. Yeah, that makes sense that they should be able to say something. But just because you have 17 years in entertainment does not mean you can say whatever you want. I mean, you can, but the 17 years of entertainment, what does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with it? Somebody needs to show these clips of Amber spiraling to like a therapist, a counselor, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I don't know. And she needs to stop with her pediatric therapist and go to like an adult therapist. It's wild.
About that.
You
Amber,
have
I
nothing.
have 20 years
Don't
of raising my
fucking tell me
kids.
shit. You're
I
not
have
a
20 years of
reporter.
raising my children. I don't talk about entertainment. I do.
So she said, you have nothing. I said, I have 20 years of raising my kids. And she said, when I said I have 20 years of raising my kids, she said, so what? Because she doesn't care. Because Amber values herself for her being a celebrity, for her, the years in entertainment in the entertainment industry. That's where that's her value in that, not being a mom. Amber has no care about being a mom. She doesn't care at all. She sees no value in a woman being a good mom. None at all. She sees value in people and their longevity in the entertainment industry. Yeah, most moms, even if they watch Teen Mom, they don't give a crap about how long somebody's been in the entertainment industry. They really don't know. They really don't care. They do not care. And it's sad that that's where that's where her value stands, is how long she's been in the entertainment industry. That's very sad because she's not even famous. She's infamous. So it's like, oh, I'm a 17-year celebrity. Yeah, but like all your stories are cautionary tales, like Ashley Siren said. You were on Teen Mom, and they didn't keep you on there to be like, watch this, this girl that had a baby young, be successful, beat the odds, watch her, get inspiration from her. No, they kept her on there as a cautionary tale to be like, this is what you don't need to do. You don't need to start doing DRUGS. You don't need to start beating up on your boyfriends. You don't need to X, Y, and Z. So her putting her value on the fact that she's in the entertainment industry when literally she's not famous, she's infamous, is honestly, it's just sad when you really think about it. It's just like, wow, that's sad that's how you feel, that's that you can't say, you know what? I don't care about the entertainment industry. I want to be a good mom. I want to be, because that's what my kids deserve. I want to be a good mom. And then to tell somebody that has been a good mom, that has 20 years under their belt, to be like, so what? Okay, Amber. Okay. Because you see no value. Amber sees no value in women that are good moms. In a minute, she's going to talk about, or she may have already said it, something about we're women. We should be like uplifting each other or something like that. And it's like, but you don't uplift women that are good moms. No, you hate them. You talk crap about them. If they come in your chat and they're like, Amber, why don't you do better? Your kids deserve better. Like, I'm a mom, or my mom was like you and it caused this issue. Why don't you do better? Oh, she will attack you. Amber will literally attack any female that she wants. But then she'll talk about we females should be defending each other.
So right. Oh my God, I was an addict. Oh my God, I have mental illnesses. So do
I raise
you.
my children. I have 2 kids who graduated.
So do
I
I.
have 4 more in my house.
I said I had 2 children that's graduated. She says, so do I. What? Where? You don't even have children. Gary and Christina, they have a daughter named Leah. Andrew has a son named James. At this point, I'm not even going to refer to Amber as a mom anymore. I'm really not, because she doesn't deserve that title. And 2, she's talking about how I was probably drunk on my live. Meanwhile, she said I was an addict and I was in prison and so were you. She said that a minute ago. I didn't stop and even say anything on that. But no, never been in prison. No, she literally said, I was an addict and I was in prison and so were you. No. And then what else did she just say? I forgot. What else did she just say that was literally not? Oh, the 2 kids. I got 2 kids that's graduated, that's going to college. So do I. Girl, are you drunk? Are you drunk? Like, where are these kids that's graduated? And listen, when Leah graduates, it will not be because of you. You did nothing to contribute to her graduating.
Did I get
Bro,
them like at school?
What's your point?
So
What's
you're
your
thinking
point?
that you're like
What
telling
is
me
your
something because you
point?
had 17 years in entertainment. I don't care about that.
Bitch, because I know more
If
than
you
you.
have-
So stop talking.
Maybe about
You're
entertainment, but
speaking
not
about
parenting.
me.
Definitely not about parenting. And
You're
you
a
guys have these
jackass.
kids.
Parenting
You
my
are-
ass.
So she was like, something about because I know more than you. And I said, maybe about being in the entertainment industry, but definitely not about parenting. And she's like, so what? So what? You're a jack butt.
Oh, so
I
say
can
that.
have an
Please,
opinion.
please say that. Please say that.
Out
To
of
all the
friends,
addicts out
you
there, shut
having
up. Shut
17
the
years
fuck up.
in entertainment, you would understand that people are going to cover you and have an opinion. I literally
Here's how it
messaged you
goes.
while
This
ago
stupid bitch right here
just
who wants
letting
to
you
come
know
on my
something.
shit and run her fuck.
Also, she came on mine. Oh, let's just put that out there. No, I did send her the invite. I sent her the invite because I thought she'll come on. I'll tell her that like the video that you were warned about was not mine. I didn't do that. And I'll like she can ask me any questions that she has. I knew she was heated when I invited her. Like I knew that. But I thought we would like have a discussion. I really thought that. I don't know why I thought that. I really don't know why I thought that. But that's what I thought. So I sent her the invite and she accepted. I did not go to her live. I invited her to mine.
Fucking mouth.
No, you were.
This is
running
how
your
it
mouth.
goes.
That's what you were doing.
Don't talk about my fucking kids. I was
can,
an
but-
addict.
I can, but I don't ever say
A
anything bad
fucking
about them.
addict. Oh my
I don't
God.
ever say anything
How many
bad about
addicts are out there in
I
the
was
fucking
never an
world?
addict.
That's moms.
So,
That is
say
Okay, and I've had so many people comment on my page saying I was an addict, lost my kids for X amount of years, got sober, got them back. So many people that has commented that. Yes, I was an addict. Yes, I lost my kids. Or I was an addict, never lost my kids. Maybe should have, but by the grace of God, I didn't. But now I'm sober and I'm a much better mom. People saying that they did lose their kids, but then they regained custody of their kids. So that's the issue is like, okay, you were an addict, Amber. Okay. How long have you allegedly been sober? Why have you not tried to fight for her? because that's what most moms want to do. Most moms want to get sober so they can get custody back of their children. That's never even been a desire to her, really. She don't care. She doesn't care.
Through the shit that I've been
Not
through.
like
I'm 35 today.
saying you're an addict
I
is
didn't
not
meet her.
like
I did.
some
Don't worry.
great
She's
thing.
fucking annoying, isn't
It's
she?
not some great thing. Just
So
say,
30
And the way that she like, I was an addict. You know, when I'm like, I was raising my kids. Yeah, and I was an addict. Girl, she says it like, well, you know, I was raising my kids and I was in med school. You know, I was all fighting for the country. No, like like that's the way that she says it. Like the tone that she says it in is when she, you know, it's like, well, I raised my kids and I was an addict. I was in prison. That's not a flex. That's not an excuse, really. I mean, that just solidifies that you made some bad mistakes. Yeah, like she's proud of it. It's really weird. It's like she's proud of it. Like, girl, this is not like I was in med school or I was all fighting for the country. This is I was in prison and I was an addict. Okay. Yes, people have hardships. People go through things in life. How long has it been since you were in prison? Why haven't you done anything with your life since then? Why haven't you accomplished anything? Like, why haven't you tried to get custody back of your kids? She's lost both of her kids at this point. Exactly. A lot of us were addicts and never did crappy things to our children or others. Exactly. Amber must have forgotten about her old coworker, Leah Messer. She was an addict herself, and look at her now, has her kids and does great. Exactly. She brings up prison time like it covers her behavior for the rest of her life. Exactly. She brings that up, prison and being an addict, like it's an excuse for her behavior. I'm sorry, but it's not. Like, I mean, if we say that, okay, that excuses that you were not there for a while. Okay, well, why not now? Why are you not there now? Why not last year? Why not the year before? Why did you not get out and say, I'm going to do better and I'm going to get 50-50. I'm going to see my kids. I'm going to do all that I need to be an active role in their life, to be a present parent. And that's the issue that people take. Like, okay, you were an addict. Okay, you went to jail. Like, why haven't you done anything since?
5 years old today. You think that I don't know all the shit that I did in the past? You think
It's not the past. It's what you currently, it's not even what you do. It's what you don't do currently.
I don't know
Here's the
all
thing,
of the
Amber.
karma, everything that I
I'm
have to
one of
go
the
through,
nicest people
but yet
that
it's
covers
me
you.
who's paying for all my kids still.
I'm one.
Oh, like, oh, but it's me that's paying for all my kids. Well, you should be. You should be paying for your kids. Why would you not help take care of your kids in some form or fashion? You made them. So help take care of them. You should.
One of the nicest
So
people that
quit.
covers you.
She's
And
still over there
rather than
talking.
just say
First of all, she's not a
great,
reporter.
I never claimed
She's
to be
not
a reporter.
anything.
Sure not. I'm doing the same thing
Literally.
that you do. You're getting
She's
on
got
I am something though. I'm not a reporter. I always say I'm not a reporter. Never claimed to be a reporter. If I wanted to be a reporter, I would get a degree in journalism and take that route. I'm sure I could do it, but I've never never even thought about it because I can literally do this without having, I can literally do what I want to do, talk to you guys on the internet and not need the degree, you know? So, not a reporter. Don't claim to be one, but I'm just because I'm not a reporter doesn't mean that I'm not something. I'm somebody.
people over there,
That's what I do.
and she
So,
knows this.
are
This is
you a
the funniest
reporter?
part.
You
There's
think
watch.
you're
There's a
talking
video
to me,
on
but you're just, like,
YouTube right
saying
now.
things.
This company is going viral for its new process that gives you permanent teeth in just 24 hours. If you're
Did she say?
There's a YouTube on video right now.
Oh, I said that wrong. She said there's a YouTube on video right now. See, even though it was 1:00 in the morning when I did this video, I messed up. I put there's a video on YouTube, yet she said I was drunk on the live. So what she said was there's a YouTube on video right now. There's a YouTube on video right now. Let's just do it again.
There's
You can't
watch.
be
There's a
talking to me
video
when
on
you say
YouTube right now.
things.
There's a YouTube on video
don't.
right now of her even saying thank you to me and my ex
That's my
for her
point.
getting a new fucking like.
That's what confused me because I thought she was going to say like that I've been nice to her at times. Like, oh, there's a video of like, her being nice to me. So I was going to say like, yeah, that's my point. Like, I don't even like go at you that hard, But then she said of her, like saying that I bought her a chair or something. Then I'm like, what? Like, what? And then I was like, yeah, she's really tripping. Thank you, Dainty. James is 7. He isn't raised. I was an addict, never a mother. What? Sorry, I thought you said I was an addict. Never. Okay, let me reread that. James is 7. He isn't raised. Was an addict, never a mother. Love you, Elle. You handled that better than I would have. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm so sorry I just called you an addict. I was reading it, the exclamation point, thought it was my bad. Maybe I'm drunk. I don't know. Thank you so much. All right, Paisley Law said, go back to season 1 of Teen Mom with her. She played that victim mentality, then with family issues. It's always something with her. She's wild and always has been. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. Yeah. Roddy's like, I was like, that's KJ. Me too. All right, so let's listen to what she's going to say. Let's listen. Back it up just a second.
That's my
For her
point.
getting a new fucking like chair or
That's
like
not true.
a fucking
That is not
something
me.
for her house
That's not
because
true.
she got
Never
paid
said that.
that
That was
much.
Katie Joy. That was
Exactly.
Katie Joy from Without
Exactly.
a Crystal Ball. That was Katie Joy.
She had
from
no
Without a Crystal Ball.
followers.
That
She
was
did
not
a thing
me.
on me and
That was-
boom, she
I
had
heard
tons
her
of
say that
followers.
was
Not
Katie
true.
Joy
Then she kept
from Not
going.
Me. Amber, once again,
She's
lied.
I already showed you guys my videos where it didn't start on Amber. It started with David and Janelle and then Mama June. And yeah, that was definitely Katie Joy. Because, and Katie Joy had either like 18 to like 20K. Does any of my mods remember like about what Katie was at? I mean, me and Katie both had like a decent amount, I would say, like close to 20, if not 20. I had like about 1,000 subs left than Katie. We were pretty close. I had about 1,000 less than her. But we were both, I mean, close to 20. Katie may have been at 20. I may have been at 19. I don't know. When everything happened with Amber and Andrew, and Katie got the audio and the ring camera footage and secret recordings that Andrew had recorded of Amber, and Katie put all that out. And yes, she did. She took off. She took off. That's a rumor, Toasted, but thank you for a super chat. That's definitely a rumor. That's clickbait, but thank you so much for the super chat. I did see that, Melissa. That's awesome for him. That's awesome that he's doing better. So we were both at, 18, 19, 20 subs, whatever. Katie does that video. She puts out the ring camera footage. She narrates it. She puts out some secret recordings that he had done that she was not aware of. And yeah, her channel blew up. It did. Katie's channel went from like 20 subs to like 50,000 subs, from like 20,000 to 50,000 like overnight. Then within like 2 days, like she has Matt Byer on, not in 2 days, but a couple days later, she has Matt Byer on. She's got 100,000. I mean, in no time, it really did. I mean, Katie's channel did blow up with that, with the audio, with the video, with the ring camera footage or whatever, but mine did not. Mine did not. I covered it, but as you guys saw, I showed you guys a minute ago my videos that I put out of the audio, and they did not like blow up. They got like, one got like 11,000 views and one got like, I think it was 38,000. So after Katie was making probably 2 to 3 grand a month on YouTube before that. Well, the month that she released the audios, she made either 10 or 13 grand. It's been so long now, I don't remember. It was either 10 grand or 13 grand. But so she said She said, like, thank you, Amber, for the new living room furniture. Once she got paid for that month, she went and bought herself some new living room furniture. Katie, that was Katie, that was not me. The month that all that happened and that I posted the audios, I only posted 2 audios, only 2. Katie did I don't even remember how many Katie did. I did 2. And they definitely did not make me enough to buy new furniture at all. At all. All right, so let's continue.
Look at her. Look at her going.
The only reason Amber even knew that Katie
just
Joy
keep
said
it on
that
going.
because she was
Just keep it
told
on
that.
going.
Because you're lying, Amber. You're lying.
Just keep it on
That
going.
was Katie Joy.
It is what it is.
It wasn't me.
She ain't shit, Mika.
Oh, it's me.
She
I'm
ain't
a
shit.
mother.
What she
I raised my
is she
kids.
tries to shit talk.
No,
But
you
see,
do
this is
that.
what she does. She
You
gives
talk-
opinions,
Like,
right?
why
Like
don't
she
you talk
said.
to me
She
rather
gives
than talk to
opinions,
your audience?
but I
Because
tell the
you have to
fucking
get on
truth.
sub only because
Huge.
I don't know any truths that Amber Portwood told in this video. Like, I don't know any truths that she told. So Amber told her opinions as well that were not even correct.
Different.
all subs only. You
No,
get
don't
your
come
ass
over here and tell me
empty.
to unmute her. If I don't know your name and I don't know your name over here,
Thank you,
It's
because I
Marissa.
know my people.
She cannot take no.
I know my
account.
people.
It's so
Don't play
funny.
with me.
It's so funny.
I don't want none of your little bitches over here.
Why
You know
did-
what the
why
fuck I
you
did.
have me
Talking
muted?
about
You
bringing your
no,
kids up.
don't
You
tell her
know
to
what it's
unmute.
like to live
And
this
she
life.
can't-
Shut your
she
fucking
can't
mouth.
literally
Be quiet.
to
You
me.
don't do shit.
talk to me. has
Everybody
flaws.
knows that. You
Amber's
don't
so big
do
and bad, you guys. How
shit.
big and bad is she?
It's so funny that like she literally has her whole like reputation is on the couch. That is her whole reputation is being on the couch. That's it. But she's gonna tell me I don't do crap after literally saying she's like, you stay on social media 24/7. You're on all day, you're on all night. All you do is talk about me. So what is it? I don't do nothing or I'm constantly working because this is work for me. So if I'm on 24/7, that means I'm working 24/7. So, but the woman that literally her whole persona, her whole reputation, like what she's known as is like sitting on the couch. But yet you're gonna say I don't do anything? Girl, I do more before 7 a.m. than you do in a week. I would literally bet money on that. I would literally bet money that I do more on most days. I do more by 7 a.m. than this chick does in a week. I mean, she literally just moves from her bed to her couch. Okay? Does she even brush her teeth? Who knows? Who knows?
Look at her talking. I don't even fucking hear her and I don't care.
Anything. You're
I
doing
do
the
not
same
care
thing,
what this
you
lady has to
dummy.
say.
She's
The
literally
fact people
so
are telling
dumb
you
because
what
she's
to
doing
do
the
is
same-
crazy. Exactly.
I'm crazy.
Exactly.
I'm crazy.
Tell me how you're going to tell somebody who's 35,
Oh, thank you.
35 years old, don't go online dating. Don't.
I didn't tell you did. Never had a conversation with you. I never said, hey, Amber, don't do that. On my video where my people watch, I said, I don't think that's a good idea. She shouldn't have done that. I don't think it's smart for her to look for people online. She's done it several times. It's never worked out. So I don't think she should do it.
Do that.
That's my
Don't do this. I raise my kids. Okay, good for you. I'm sorry that I was an addict and I'm trying to get my shit together and I
It's
did
so
finally,
funny that
but it was
Amber
too
thinks
late.
we're
So
Let me just say, I'm not always up by 7 a.m. When you do have 6 kids, though, like, you know, you have to get started early most of the time. But I do have a great husband who lets me sleep in at times. I mean, so I'm just saying, like, on the days that, like, I have to get up, you know, like, yes. School has started back, so yes. But not every day. So don't be like, oh my God, like, really? No, like, no, not every day. But on the days that I don't wake up early, 5, I mean, because there's days, me and Sean, we get up at like 4:45, do our little Bible study, go to the gym, come back home, get the kids ready for school, get them all, you know, like literally. So by 7 o'clock, for sure, I've done more. I've done like 30 minutes on an elliptical. I've done, you know, yeah. Anyways, but not every time. So I just want to say that. Unless I have to change a diaper, but I'm a night owl.
am I supposed to be am I supposed to be like mad at myself forever and feel like a horrible person
I
for
wasn't
hell
a
no.
kid, but I was an addict, you guys.
I'm gonna keep
I was
on
an
going
addict. That's not an achievement.
and I'm gonna keep on doing my thing. You do what you want, and if they don't like it, then they can leave. Exactly.
Anymore.
This girl can't
Or
stop
do,
talking about me worth a
but
damn.
You still don't raise your
Y'all.
your kids. So when will that
Can't stop talking about me
happen?
worth a damn. She's been doing it for
I'm
years.
gonna keep
You know
talking
how
about
many times she
I'm
has
gonna do a video about
been
this tomorrow. you guys,
fucking
and I'm making
sued
money off
by
of it.
other major stars out there?
Nobody
Never. She said, y'all know how many times she's been sued by other stars? Not once. Not once. Not once. As a matter of fact, the only time there's ever been a lawsuit, like with my name, was when I sued someone. I sued someone.
sued me.
Yeah, of course I've owned it and grown on it. But
Nobody-
this bitch right here, she's
Amber's
supposed to keep
getting
on
me
going.
confused
Oh,
with
shut
Hayden
the
Joy.
fuck up.
Amber's getting me confused.
Shut
with
up.
First of all,
Then
'cause I
go
know
play with your
everything.
kids.
Nobody is
Go play with your kids because you're on here
Call me anything.
24/7.
It's so funny.
Once again, not me. It's not me on here 24/7. Most of you that follow me that are like regulars, like every time I go live, like most of you guys are in here, y'all know that especially like in the past like 2 months probably, I haven't even been live like very much. Like not nowhere near like how I try to be.
You're on here
I have a
24/7.
job.
Go
It's a
take
job.
care of your
It's a
kids
job.
then. You're on here at
Go
night.
take care
You're
of
on
your
here during the
kids.
day. You
Can you imagine somebody that does not take care of their kids telling another mom, well, go take care of your kids? I'm sorry, hon, but I got my kids up this morning, made them breakfast, like brushed their hair, got their backpack for them, all in the living room, hanging out before the bus comes, put them on the bus. And then when they get off the bus, if I'm not on a live, I go in there and talk to them. Like today, I was on a live when they got off the bus. So when I end this live, I'm going to my house to check on the kids and to see like, hey, what happened at school? How was your day? Like I go in there and spend like 30 minutes hanging out with my kids after they get off the bus. And here's the thing. I was with them this morning. I'll do a little bit more work, go in, like I'm in and out, I'm back and forth. They come in my office. If I had like a regular, like 8 to 5 job, I would have to leave like probably before they even got on the bus. And I wouldn't be home till like 5:36, whatever. So I wouldn't be spending that much time with them during the day if I had a regular job. So I get to spend way more time with them doing this than if I had a regular job.
used to be on here on YouTube drinking wine
That
all
was Katie
day,
Joy. I've never drank on YouTube.
all day
I don't
long.
drink.
Tell
I
the
don't
truth,
drink.
honey.
Never drank.
You were
Nobody will ever find a
nobody.
video of me
Nobody
drinking.
knew who you were. Nobody
go
cared.
Somebody go
Shut
tell
up.
Amber that
If nobody knew who I was and nobody cared, then why does she care? Why does she care? Like, if I'm a nobody, Amber, then why do you care? It would be like me, like somebody I don't know talking about me. I don't care. I don't know you. You're a nobody. Nobody really listens to you. I don't care. You know? You obviously care. I'm obviously a somebody.
in her
These are the
delusion,
type of
she's
ignorant
obviously
people that
confused
you
with Hayden
guys need to understand. Don't
Never
listen
done.
to this freaking weirdo.
Never drank the job.
Y'all want the real truth? I'm gonna
didn't
give you the
drink.
truth. Over here
In 20
calling on my
years, I drank like a
boyfriend,
handful of times.
talking about my
Never
ex,
on YouTube.
saying that my
I cover reality TV, and what she's about to say, I said, I don't think I said it.
ex left because of this reason. Boy,
Oh, saying my ex left because of this reason. First off, you came on my channel when he went missing. You cried, and I was like, you guys, like, give Amber grace. Like, y'all, let's not be hateful. Then nothing was said other than like what media outlets reported. And then your ex spoke out behind the scenes. He spoke out to a creator behind the scenes and said he left because he witnessed you have a manic episode and he knew it was something he could not handle. So he started planning to leave, putting money aside, planning it, but unfortunately had to do it earlier than he wanted to do it. He had to do it at your brother's wedding because you guys had another like argument and you were drunk and was not well, so he had to take off. Yes, it's my job to talk about that. If that's, if another creator interviews this man and they put this out there, of course I'm going to cover that. Why would I not cover that?
I took the ring off his motherfucking finger in that place. That's why he left. Because I said I can't marry you, and I took the ring that I gave him off his finger and took my ring off. His face looked like he was devastated.
Which is so funny that she just said that. She's like, actually, I took the ring off his finger. I told him I couldn't marry him because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to that live where she came on because that's not the story she told when she was on my live. Samantha says, I know very little about this, but couldn't you sue her for defamation? These are straight up lies. Okay, defamation is tricky because you have to prove that they knew they were lying and they did it with malicious intent. Like if I had some sort of evidence of her like on a live saying like, oh yeah, I know that was Katie Joy. I was just saying that because like I wanted her followers to hear that and I'm trying to ruin her career. Then potentially. But to sue for defamation, it's kind of a hard one. You have to prove that they knew that they were telling a lie. They did it with malicious intent to affect your reputation, your job, things like that. Exactly. Like what she said on my live is not what she just said right here. So I will be making a video about that as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this clip and I'm going to take the clip from when she was on my channel side by side, play them one after the other to show that Amber don't even remember what happened apparently, or she's just lying about it. Well, I can tell you what she's doing. It's typical Amber. She was, he leaves. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. We were in love. He wanted to marry me. We were in love. I don't know. Like we were in love. We didn't have this big explosive fight like they're saying. That didn't happen, Elle. We were in love, right? So that's what she was saying back then. Now it's like she can't handle the fact that he left her. He ran away from her. She can't handle that. So instead, now she's flipped the script to, I took that ring off his finger. I told him I wasn't marrying him. Then why were you surprised when he left? Why were you still like, my fiance is missing? Yeah, that man broke me. He broke me. We were supposed to get married. So you're literally telling a completely different story now. Switches the story up.
And then a couple months after, he comes out and says, oh, well, it was just an emotional conflict. Well, then that's what it is.
That's what you said, Amber. You said it was an emotional argument. When it first broke, when the news broke that he was missing, it said an explosive argument. An explosive argument is what the Ashley said in the Sun. They said like y'all had an explosive argument. You said, no, it wasn't an explosive argument. It was just an emotional conversation or something like that. It was just an emotional conversation. It wasn't this big thing. Like that, no, that didn't happen. So you said that. When he spoke out later on, he said that he had already witnessed you. I've already repeated some of this. He had already seen you manic, decided like, oh my goodness, I can't do this. So he decided he was going to leave. You guys went to your brother's wedding in North Carolina, rented a cabin, and you drank at the wedding reception. When news broke that he had proposed, like the day before, whatever, his parents called him and were very upset. They had Googled Amber. Even his parents knew to Google, right? Amber could have Googled her boyfriend, but whatever. So his parents Googled Amber. Oh my goodness, look at her Wikipedia. It ain't good. And they were like, oh my goodness, no, we don't support this. And Amber was upset about it, but they were not going to talk about it. Whatever. They go to the wedding in North Carolina, rent the Airbnb, whatever. They go to the reception. She drinks. They get back to the Airbnb and she wants to talk about it. She wants to talk about how his parents are not supportive. And he's like, I don't want to talk about it right now because you've been drinking. And she allegedly flips out, right? And he wants to leave because he doesn't want, this argument. She's been drinking. She takes his wallet. She takes his toothbrush. What else does she take? I don't remember, but she took several of her things. several of his things she wouldn't give to him. So he left. My thing is like, honestly, she should be for wasting the police's time. Yes. Yeah, his phone, she took his phone. So I honestly, looking back, she should, because after he spoke out, after he did that interview with Colton, I mean, he made it sound like Amber knew he was trying to leave. They had this disagreement. She was drinking. You know, she wouldn't give him what he needed. She knew he was trying to leave because she wasn't handing over his things. So he left. He left without them. So she knew he was upset and he was leaving. So yeah, I think she wasted their time, and whatever. But yeah.
And then he comes out months later trying to save face.
So funny because everyone
Come on now.
said that
Come
she
on.
did something.
What? Because maybe he's dating somebody else and he doesn't want to look like a dick?
No, I don't think
That's
so,
not my
y'all.
issue. It's not my issue. About my kids,
Right,
though,
Molly?
fuck you. Who the hell are you?
She's like, you're nothing. She probably told him this. You're nothing without me. And he's like, all right, see ya.
You. Who the hell are you? You were an addict. You were you didn't get a.
I thought she said you were an addict. What did she say there, you guys? Did she say you were or you weren't? Listen to this, and I'm going to let it play all the way through.
You were an addict. You were you didn't go to prison. You didn't do anything.
Never an
Yeah,
addict.
well, I did. Oh my God.
Because she's like, I thought she said you were an addict. You weren't in prison. But I'm like, what? Like, but no. She definitely has me confused with Katie Joy. She does.
Yeah, things like that happen in the world, Elle. Yeah.
Isn't it funny?
It's
she
just
could
called
talk
real
and
life.
she won't
Some
tell
people
you.
don't do things like that, and some people do. Yeah.
Actually, let's let her
She's
talk and continue.
this is a joke to me, you guys. She's a
she
fucking
talks about
joke.
it like it's a flex.
It's
Like,
a
oh, I went to
joke.
prison. It's a flex. Like,
Okay.
not at all.
Hello, Karen. Jesus.
Can you imagine Amber calling somebody a Karen? Amber calling someone a Karen because she didn't like their own video where they said on their channel that that they didn't think she should be dating men on dating sites. Who sounds like a Karen? Who sounds like a Karen? That would be you, Amber. You're a Karen. You can't handle anybody else's opinion without lashing out. That's why there's so many videos of you on YouTube. Amber Portwood spiraling, Amber Portwood flashing out, Amber Portwood loses it again because, you're a Karen. The only thing is, rather than saying, I need to speak to the manager, you think you are the manager in your own head. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're like the person that has the say in everything because you think you're even the manager. Like, it's wild. Like, you are the Karen, girlfriend. How am I the Karen? I was just living my life, doing my business, like doing my videos, and I had an opinion, and you just got so freaking upset over it, Karen.
Fucking Karen to the max.
I love
Amen,
how-
Amber. Exactly.
Look how everybody in my
Amen.
comment section is
These
like,
chicks are so damn weird.
and she can only do.
And they're
something.
over here like trying to talk about
No, we're gonna let her
shit
talk.
as if they
We're gonna
know
let her
me.
talk.
I don't know you.
Let her
You
talk.
don't know me.
It's
You don't
fine.
want to know me, baby. You're a
Baby.
weirdo.
I wish
And
Ashley
all
would
of
do
her
it.
people
Yeah,
on
let's
her
listen.
side, absolutely fucking weird. They are nothing but for, oh my God, give me drama. Ooh, I never this, that, and the other. It's like, hey. She's thriving off of people that follow her who are hateful.
Meanwhile, you was on a reality TV show. You thrive off being on TV and now on TikTok. It's my job. But that's you put your value on the people that your friends on the internet because you don't have any friends in real life. Like, what? Yeah, the irony is it's so wild. It's so wild.
That's it.
Can you please just hear me?
There should not be another commercial right here. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
And no,
And all I have is nothing but love over here. Follow her who are hateful.
Okay, so she says my followers are hateful, but there was a few of her followers that came over to my live that were being hateful. Also, last night when I went live with Ray, there were some of her followers that came over and they were being hateful. Like they don't know me. They didn't take the time to watch only because Amber Portwood doesn't like me and literally lied about everything that she said about me. They just came over and started being hateful, you know? So no, like, girlfriend, your people are hateful.
That's it. And all I have is nothing but love over here, baby.
Listen,
So fuck you.
it's just how crazy is that? She thrives off hate, but all I have over here is love, baby. So F you. All I have is love. So F you. Did she hear herself? All I have is love. So F you. What, that doesn't sound very loving, Amber.
You are not that
No, I know
person,
she
and you
did.
never
We're
were to
just
start
looking
with,
at it.
baby. But I helped you, so you're welcome. Nobody cares what you're saying. That's why you're muted.
I have
Nobody gives a fuck.
people over here that cares
Your
about
people
me.
care what you're saying because they're hateful assholes. Yeah, because they're hateful
see you
assholes.
free,
Oh yeah,
baby.
good job. Oh, she's so proud of that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that, guys? She's so proud of her hateful ass people. Yeah, good job. Oh, great for the world. Great for the world. Good job. Teach that to your kids, dumbass.
At least I'm teaching first off, I don't teach my kids to be hateful. My kids are like literally, I'm super proud of my kids. They're not perfect for sure. But like I always get complimented on my kids about how respectful they are. But you know what? I'm over here teaching my kids something. What are you teaching your kids? Nothing. Their stepmom is teaching them, their grandmother, their aunts. That's who's teaching your kids, Amber, their dads.
Teach that to your
I love
kids
my
who
kids.
you take care of so much, but you're always online. Shut
I'm not.
up.
Y'all.
Thank God for the man
I
you
have a
have.
stay-at-home
Thank
I
God
have
for
a
the
great
man you
man.
have. Tell them about him. Tell them about him. Yeah, because he does every fucking thing. Shut up.
For 17 years.
You know,
Her man does nothing.
imagine saying, like, tell them about your man that does everything. Meanwhile, your kids are raised by their dads. How can you, the fact that she don't connect the dots there, the fact that she doesn't connect the dots that like I should not say your man raises your kids because like I don't raise mine and my ex raised my kids. What? And two, once again, she's getting me confused with Katie Joy because Katie Joy has admitted like that she spends like most of her time in her office working and that her husband Todd like does everything for their kid. Katie has admitted that. It's all like she talks about this, okay? That Todd does everything for Vaughn pretty much. Me and Sean are such a team. We are such a team. Like such a team. Okay? Like we both get up in the mornings to get our kids ready for school. We both do. Now, unless I work like super late, then he might be like, "Hey, go back to bed." Or if he was up super late, I might be like, "Hey, go to bed." We are such a team with things. So no, I mean my husband does a lot, and I'm so grateful for him. But we work together. We work together. Exactly. Exactly. Y'all, what can be our I don't know. What's a good name for you guys? I don't know. Yeah, she's making money off me. Exactly. She make money off me and her live, so
Getting me
But
confused.
do everything. All she does is do this shit. I just got off the phone with my motherfucking son before I got on this bitch. So don't play with me.
Got my kids off the school.
These people have no clue about life.
And I put them on the school.
That's what it is.
And I made
We all do need to meditate, but this is how it is.
yes, I have 7 kids. The fact that she said I just got off the phone with my son and that's the only relationship she has with him is a phone relationship. And while your son may be content with it now, he will not be later on in life more than likely. And yeah, what son? Exactly. I said I'm going to stop saying her kids, her daughter, her son. I'm going to start referring to them as, you know, Andrew's son. You talk to Andrew's son on the phone, but literally I'd seen all, like, I'm seeing my kids. I'm putting them on the bus. And when Caden's going to work, I'm like, have a good day, getting a hug from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here with my kids.
And I was at my son's jiu-jitsu match over the weekend.
These people,
I don't know how I said jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu. Tongue twist every time. Sorry about that. It when I heard it, I was like, oh, I said that weird.
don't understand
I'm not just talking
the
about
others
people
in
who
life,
go
or
to
actually
the
she does a little bit because she was an alcoholic. That is true.
Y'all
Remember
it
that,
was
Elle, when you were an
so crazy,
alcoholic?
that's
Was
so
it?
funny.
Do you remember that, darling?
Nope.
You got
never
caught
been
out for it
alcoholic.
too. Oh, she
Never
doesn't
been
remember
one,
you guys.
'cause
Never
I was.
mind.
You're talking
She
about dating too.
Oh, she doesn't remember. She doesn't
Never
remember
was.
you guys. She
Everyone's gonna be-
doesn't.
Do you guys think she's gonna be
She's
embarrassed?
so.
when
Oh, she
realizes
doesn't
she's got
remember
naked
when
pieces
she's
of
the.
clothing?
Well, look up her old YouTube stuff and you'll see it.
Yes,
Actually, she
I
does it
don't
right
think
there on
nobody's put out a
YouTube.
crystal ball, 'cause
Literally.
that's what you were talking about.
Seriously. By the way, Elle, Matt Byer, the one that you were talking to,
And every
my ex, Matt Byer, dumbass.
report
We
how she
talked.
Real quick, let me show you guys something. She's talking about Matt Byer or whatever. Real quick. Okay. So this is who she's talking about. We're just watch a clip. This is Katie Joy.
Cheers, you guys. Hi. Okay, so it's late. It's been a really long week. And I was just thinking about how I never do like full Q&As, but I also had a couple things I wanted to say before I did that. And before I did that, I wanted to say cheers. I just got this bottle of wine. My husband just recommended it, or my husband just picked it up for me. It's called Buckshot Cabernet Sauvignon. It's made on bourbon, something bourbon.
Bourbon barrels. It has like a very rich Cabernet flavor, but it has like this hint of what do you call it? Like bourbon. And I'm not a bourbon drinker. So there's not actually bourbon in this. Anyways, cheers.
I hope you guys have a beverage. We might be around for a minute. But, before we start, I want to make sure everyone's doing okay. Get your wine o'clock, guys. Okay. Does everyone have their Jesus juice? Or so let's do this. I want to take a quick intermission to fill up my water. And by the way, it's water. I don't drink during these live streams. So I'm going to take a quick break to fill up my water. I'm going to invite you guys to join if you'd like to join and share your thoughts on Bertolino.
The next day.
Let's get started on Josh Duggar. You guys got your wine? I got my wine. I'm cue up my haters accusing me of being an alcoholic. All right, let's go. What's in Katie's cup? You'll never know. So she wasn't mentally or emotionally ready to show her dashboard. And yeah, I am not high again. I don't get high. I don't know what you're talking about. I am not drunk. I don't get drunk. Why do you guys think that I get drunk or get high? I'm a mom that works a lot, and I don't have time to get drunk. And I would not get drunk on YouTube. That would just be ridiculous. With a channel this large, I would never.
Nothing gets between you and a good book.
Oh, God.
And no, that was the other thing. People were like, you're always drinking on live streams. Look, it's water.
Reason people, so that's who Amber's getting me confused with, because during this time, everybody was calling Katie out for drinking. So that's why she's saying, everybody's always accusing me of drinking on live stream. And I'm drinking water. It was not me. I've never drank on a live stream because I don't drink. I don't drink. In like 20 years, I've had like 5 drinks.
This cup has water in it. Just water. Sorry, not trying to be super exciting. It's water. It's a water night. Hello. And now you know what's always in my cup. Legit water. I'm a wateraholic. Are you guys wateraholics? Water is my favorite thing. I wish I had wine, but I don't. Water tonight for me. I'm actually just really happy right now. I'm drinking water and I'm just being silly and having fun. I am not intoxicated. Thank you, though. Even if I was, you guys, I'm 42 years old, and that's my right. But I'm definitely not. Ugh, vodka. I am not a vodka drinker. I don't drink hard liquor. Rarely. Okay. I like a really good martini, but I am like old school, you guys. I like them straight up. I like them vodka. I like them chilled, and I like them dirty as hell. Usually when I order a dirty martini, it's nice and cloudy and you can taste the olive juice in there and it's so delightful. Tonight, I ordered a dirty martini and it tasted like nothing. And I was so disappointed, but no, I like vodka martinis. I am a straight vodka martini girl. I assume you partied pretty hard in your 20s and that you probably can't even stand the smell of liquor now because of it. LOL, I'm not projecting. Thanks, Brittany. I didn't. I don't drink very frequently. My husband and I went out for dinner last week and I had a vodka something or other, a Cosmo, and it took me all of dinner to drink it. But no, I still like a good cocktail. If I'm going to be honest, like my favorite cocktail is like a really good dirty martini, like a Grey Goose straight up with like blue cheese stuffed olives, and extra dirty. Yeah, I love them shaken, not stirred. Exactly. I love a good martini. They're just so cold. They're so good. Absolutely, mental illness is an ongoing process. And I have ADHD. I'm very, 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 very honest about that. That's another comment I got in my comments earlier today was like, how are you so going to judge other people online? Like, is your life so perfect? Like, I bet there's skeletons in your closet. And I'm like, girl, like, I'm honest with all of my skeletons. I have ADHD, I have OCD, I have anxiety, and I have panic attacks, of which I take medication. I've had counseling on and off that's helped me with coping mechanisms.
Okay, we can stop there. But this is just because Katie was accused so much of drinking, and she is the creator that drank constantly online. There's videos of that. There's videos of people calling her out. Definitely not me. Definitely not me. Well, let's continue.
About you, and he told me everything, darling. You guys were such good friends.
So she says Matt Beyer called her and told her everything about me. First off, like, I didn't even tell Matt Beyer too much about I didn't go too in depth with Matt Beyer about my private life. But she's once again talking about Katie. Yes, me and Matt were friends for a little bit. Yes, I talked to Matt, but so did Katie. And what she's going to say is, he told me all about the drinking. Well, yeah, then that's definitely Katie. Yes, I understand that content is from Without a Crystal Ball versus Without a Crystal Ball. It's another channel. I mean, it is Katie's content, but they have they've been able to use it and transform it, and they're using clips. So I think it'll be okay if she does. I'll definitely appeal it. But thank you. So yeah, if Matt was talking to Amber about a content creator drinking, it would have absolutely been Katie Joy, because Matt knew that I did not drink. Matt knew that I didn't smoke. Matt knew that I don't even cuss really. Matt, even it's when I'm texting, if it's a cuss word, sometimes I'll put the asterisk versus putting the word. I mean, sometimes I'll put the word, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll put yeah, and I don't even believe that she's talking to Matt recently. She said a year ago. I don't believe that. Anyway, so if she's going to say that what Matt told her, well, let me just tell you guys that Matt told me that him and Amber got into an argument. They were standing on stairs and she punched him in the face and it knocked him down the stairs. That's what Matt told me about her. He actually said a lot of stuff about her. So, girl, he told me all about you too.
Aren't you? I know about your drinking. I know about everything.
Oh, because you're thinking about
Hush your mouth, baby. Hush it up.
You don't have the
Hush it
balls
up.
to
She's
listen.
probably drunk right now. Fuck. She's a
doesn't
day
have
drinker.
balls to
It's like that.
He doesn't.
Now she ain't gonna do it on here because she can't do it on TikTok.
He's so brave, you guys. Y'all know how Amber's
Just saying.
Oh wait, nobody gonna.
So if I say something, that's the truth. This bitch is over here talking about.
She can't even listen.
Kids, fucking this. I mean, all she had to do.
She's over there talking about kids, this. Yeah, kids. Okay. And?
Was Google this man. The fuck am I Googling?
Yeah, with Amber.
A man
She thinks I'm
for-
Katie Joy. It's the funniest thing.
Why
My
would I
husband
have
called.
any
Sorry, guys. My husband called in the middle of this.
inkling
She asked
to
me-
think that a 25-year
I'm an
vet
alcoholic.
IMPD
I live on
officer
I'm alive. And that,
was somebody
I
that I needed
said-
to Google?
Well, why not?
yes,
Are you
Why not?
kidding? It's a joke.
yes. John,
I had to mute her because she's an idiot. Now she's on the phone. I'm over it. Like, I'm not even playing
Yeah,
with
you were
this.
working on the
Oh, what is she
video.
talking to Matt? Probably. Probably. That's
But
okay
listen-
because
She just said, no, I'm talking to Andrew.
he told me a year ago. He could say he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I haven't talked
can
to
do whatever
my
he
in
wants.
so long.
It's known. Shut
Those
up.
people
Everybody
have
already
this
knows.
knowledge.
You're old news, Elle. You're old news, baby. Stop.
Oh,
Stop
yeah,
trying to
listen,
make me
listen.
news. That's what I'm saying. Your opinions don't matter.
Big piece of shit was Matt. Buck.
Nobody
I just
cares,
called him.
Elle.
Oh my!
Nobody
hey, do y'all
cares.
Care? Does my people care? Are y'all
Girl,
gonna care?
nobody gives a shit except for hateful ass people.
Y'all care?
You just have hateful people. That's it. They're the only ones that care. That's it.
Who's Sean Decker? Is that his
That's
name?
not
It's
what
not
I
Sean
want.
Decker. It's what is
So get
What is
over
it?
your fucking self,
it?
baby.
Shane Decker.
Look at all the money that you're making. Look at
looks
you.
Who looks crazy?
Leave me the fuck alone. Quit talking about metaphorical things,
Sean Decker.
opinions, all that
Who's on this
bullshit.
I know it wasn't Sean. Because
There's so many women that this guy went after. This girl is so more about herself that she rather
yeah,
throw
she
darts
was
at me.
Or I'm all about, my job and my kids and taking care of them and giving them a good life. That, yeah, I'm working, and I covered the fact that you found out on live that your boyfriend was a skeezer.
We're gonna listen.
Than to really be like, damn, as a woman, this is really fucked up.
Exactly. This is one of my friends in the chat, and even my mods can say, like, a lot of the times I'll use words like dang, darn. Like, I don't like, even in like, yeah. So for her to be like, oh, Matt told me you're this and you're that, like, whatever. I remember Matt used to like pick at me because like I wouldn't say the cuss words a lot of times, and I like rather than shit, I'd say shut, like, or shoot, like shoot, rather than
That's the issue here.
B said,
So you
this is my friend B, who is a moderator. Can confirm that that's true.
rather throw darts at a person who thought 25-year vet, as she said in her video.
That's where
This
you're
guy was a
wrong,
fucking
'cause I didn't
predator.
say anything, but you didn't listen.
I brought that dart on myself. Look, if you're
Didn't
coming
say
from her
that.
side and you're paying to talk to me,
Didn't say that.
we don't like you hateful people. You need to go. For real. We don't like you. We don't want you. We don't care about you.
You,
We
Melissa,
really don't.
you're
We're
on
not
mine.
here.
Go to
We're not
Amber.
there
We're
anymore.
gonna have to go to Amber.
We're not in
Let her
her
know she's
world
talking about
of
Katie
always
Joy.
talking about negativity on people on TV. Like,
Oh my goodness, yeah, J. Marie.
well, I don't care if you say or not. You're just paying subscriptions.
You don't want nobody to
Weirdos.
talk about you?
Doesn't matter.
Go on TikTok.
You're weird. Y'all thrive off of negativity. I don't.
Oh, thank you, Lori, for the gift. Thank you.
I don't bring negative. When have I last brought anything negative to anything?
3 seconds ago.
What the fuck was negative? I just said everything that was real.
Oh my goodness.
Look,
It's
look
so
at her over
funny
here
because
trying to look like she's
I
on
heard. I went to the live and heard what she was saying, and I was like, she's not even talking about me. That's not me. I didn't do those things. She's literally talking about somebody else. I don't drink.
Yes, you did. Yes, you
No,
did.
that's Katie Joy. That's without a crystal ball. She drinks wine on her lives. I've never been an alcoholic. Don't drink.
It's always a good time to say that, girl.
You're a
Haven't drank in
liar.
long
You're a
time. No, I'm
liar.
not.
You're a
No, I'm
liar.
not.
Yeah, well, you're a
I have
liar.
like 800 of my
Sorry.
subscribers in here.
I know both of you guys, so you're still a fucking liar.
There's not one video of me drinking alcohol in here. Go find it. Go find it.
Because you probably deleted it, you
I haven't
dork.
deleted any
Because
of
you
my
were
stuff.
caught out for
That's
it years
Katie
ago.
Joy. That's
were
Katie Joy from Without a
That's
Crystal
two
Ball.
different people. I know her and I know you.
I don't
okay?
drink. Never.
But you clearly don't know which is which. I knew pretty early on that she was confusing me with Katie Joy because she was saying like, you drink. You said I bought you your living room furniture. Your channel popped off because of me. So I knew, I was like, wait, that's Katie. Wait, that's Katie. Wait, that's Katie. So I knew pretty early on that she was getting me confused with Katie. Yeah. She never would accept it, but yes, I definitely knew.
Don't drink. I don't drink.
You never drink. Oh my God.
No, I'm telling you, I have. But in 20 years since I had my first child,
I don't. Shut up, perfect woman. Perfect woman, please be quiet. We don't need to hear you.
John, my husband, do I drink? Do I drink?
Imagine being able to build
Oh my goodness,
anything
y'all.
just by thinking.
I promise YouTube is weird. I literally just removed a bunch of ads from my. I mean, you guys, so weird. Okay.
Yes, I don't drink.
About
We go to church. We do not drink.
Good for you. You go to church?
Yes, I do.
No. Y'all, she goes to church. She goes to church, judging people every single day. Judging people every single day. You should be ashamed.
From without a Christmas. Because I also did not say I bought my furniture.
I'm done with her.
Katie Joy.
I'm
Katie
done.
Joy said she bought her living room furniture with the money you made her. Katie Joy said that. And
girl, you were a part of it. Why are you trying to act like you were a part of it?
No, it isn't.
How frustrating.
Okay, husband. Nobody cares about what you gotta say. You're married to this bitch. You're married.
Look, check it out. I swear.
Check it out.
Sean said when she said that, like it angered him, but he was like, I gotta keep it together. Like I gotta keep it together.
I'm not. No. I'm not checking out.
Look, I swear.
Stop talking about me. Stop talking about weird
Just hear me out. Just hear me out.
Stop fucking talking about me. I'm not kidding.
Anything you said was not anything I did, but what Katie Joy has done. It wasn't even me.
But it doesn't matter. Either way.
No, it doesn't.
He literally says it doesn't matter. Okay, so you accused me of, so you say you built my career. My channel popped off because of you. Because of you, I was able to afford living room furniture or buy new furniture. I'm an alcoholic. That Matt told you all about me and me being an alcoholic. That my son does everything for our kids. I say kid because I'm thinking about Todd and Katie and their son. That I've been sued. So all these things that you say when I say that's all Katie, what does it matter? What? Yes, it does matter.
Matter because I've covered you very fairly, and I haven't been nasty.
Exactly.
I've covered you very
How were
fairly.
you nice in that video?
What
How
did
were you
I
nice in that
say?
video? Jiving.
And I will tell you, but you have to calm down and speak to me because I can't hear you when you're yelling.
Fuck
I
up.
can hear you when you're yelling. But I don't know for sure what you're saying. But whatever I said was either my opinions, and people are allowed to have opinions. But never, I wasn't on there saying like, oh, I never said you brought it on yourself. I don't think so. I don't think I said you brought it on yourself. Y'all, she has no balls like she claims. From this point on, when Amber acts like she's some like big time, can't nobody tell me nothing, remind her of this. That she didn't even have the balls to stay on a live and listen rather than yell. Just yell. Poor Leah. Exactly. Can you guys imagine Leah being like a teenager and Amber thinking that Leah did something?
Okay, so I went ahead and cut it off there because I did stay on for like an hour. After that, I stayed on for like an hour. My husband sat down. We talked about it. We talked about how she was getting me confused with Katie Joy. And when I was trying to decide what to upload, I didn't know if I just should upload just the interaction between me and her or the whole thing. And then as I was doing that, I said, you know what? I think I will upload the whole thing tomorrow. So if anybody wants to watch how me and Sean reacted right after it happened, they can watch it. Yeah, she muted you and then dropped off like a coward. Absolutely. Yes, she did. This is Amber in all her relationships. I know. Exactly. I mean, no wonder why she can't keep a man. And no wonder why. And honestly, I'm going to say it again. Thank God her kids don't live with her. Could you imagine? She got that upset because I said she shouldn't be. Because I said, I don't think it's a good idea for her to meet me through a dating app. I mean, how many times has she did it and it didn't work out well for her? So I don't think she needs to do it. That's one thing that I said. Another thing that I said is, you know, she should have Googled this guy because it was very easy to find his arrest record just from Googling his name, Indianapolis or Indiana, his name, and police officer. Everything pops up, right? So I said she should have Googled him. Shouldn't be. I don't think she needs to find men on dating apps. And then I said, you know, thank God she don't have her kids living with her. Those 3 things made her crash out. Crash out. So could you imagine if like her and Leah got into a disagreement over something? Leah being 16 and they got into a disagreement? Thank you, Ricardo. Could you imagine? And then like Leah's trying to explain, like, Mom, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, what? Sorry, Floss. Oh, Flossie's my sister. Do I drink, Flossie? Do I drink? Have I ever been sued? She dropped because she realized she made herself look stupid thinking you were Katie Joy. I could feel Sean's blood pressure raise all the way here in North Carolina. Amber was unreal. Girl, it took everything that man had because normally he will, so yeah, there's my sister. No, you don't drink. Yeah, so Little Miss Portwood. Never been sued. Starting a new sourdough starter. Oh my goodness. Starting my new sourdough starter. It's going to be sour Portwood. That's hilarious. If you're an adult who drinks and takes care of your business and it doesn't affect your life, then that's your business. Telling someone they drink isn't an insult. Exactly, it really isn't. I have not heard from Katie Joy since this happened, and I don't want to summons her to be. Luke was listening to this, and he said she didn't even cuss good that one time she got mad at the family function. That is so true. That is so true. Oh my goodness. Luke is my brother-in-law. See? Yeah, I got mad at a family function one time, and I not like myself. It was something to do with my kid, like one of my kids getting hurt, and because my kids are like, I'm crazy when it comes to my kids, right? And oh, my sister Flossie will cuss good. She'll cuss real good. B says, "Elle, I'll teach you." Could you imagine if I was like a rah back with her? That really would have been a crap show. No, I don't look nothing like her. I don't know why she would even. Nat B says, I've been friends with Elle for many, many years and never heard her cuss. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's just so wild that she would like all these things. It's Katie. Like, put them on me. Yeah, Flossie cuss real good, real quick. Thank you, Alley Cat. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, Sean will. I'm surprised, and I'm grateful that Sean didn't lose it because Sean would have like he would have ripped her to shreds if he would have. Would have ripped her to shreds. Not Elle getting mad and trying to cuss. It was funny it was funny watching her try. That's so funny. Flossie definitely can get spicy. Absolutely. Yes, you have, Blake. Do you think she'll apologize or acknowledge she's wrong? Absolutely not. No. She won't. No. You keeping your composure says that you're an adult. You came out the gate on her crap. She can't keep herself together. Right. She definitely can't. And to like, you know, when you raise your kids, you especially, you know, 6, you learn to have patience. So that's kind of where the patience comes from. That's kind of where like I can sit here and listen to like the yeah and be like, I was like reading Reddit. It was so funny. And I was reading Reddit. And at one point I said something like, well, you're going to need to calm down and like speak where I can hear you. And somebody was like, you can tell Elle's the parent because she hit Amber with that parent, like, well, you're gonna need to calm down, so I can hear you. I'm like, that's so true. Like, I literally spoke to her like a kid at times. Amber, like, we can talk, but you're gonna need to calm down so I can hear what you're saying. So funny. I love how you said I've raised my kids for over 20 years. Have you? Yes, but I have a 20-year-old. Yeah. Do you not care for Katie Joy? We've had our issues, but I'm indifferent towards her at this point. Like, she stay on her side of YouTube, I stay on mine. I understand that, Kate. I do understand that. Oh my gosh, absolutely. Like a spoiled, like, toddler or a spoiled teenager. Yes. The reason she goes off and is so combative is because she gets massive dopamine dumps to her brain. It's that simple. She gets attention for being a hot mess, not for skill or intellect. Really, that is sad. But I'm like, is she not on her medicine? Yeah, me and Grace Report are cool. Oh, you were asking about Grace Report? I thought you were asking about Katie Joy. Yeah, me and Grace Report are fine. I thought you were asking if me and Katie have problems. Me and Grace we're good. Yeah, Flossie will come right on up on camera and get spicy for sure. Absolutely. It was wild. I was shocked that she got us confused too because she's like, we have covered her for years and she's been on my platform twice. And I know because Katie was the one that like released the Ring camera footage, I know Amber knows who she is. There was even like back when it happened, there were like Amber went to her lawyers about it from what I heard. That Amber like went to her lawyers about the fact that Katie was releasing footage from her house. She's like, how is she releasing footage from my house? But it was because Andrew also owned the footage and he was able to give it to his sister, and the sister was able to give it to Katie. I personally think Andrew gave it right on over to Katie and there was no middle person, no sister. But that's what was said. I know you should have told her to use her indoor voice. Yeah, I should have. Like, can you please use your indoor voice, please? Oh, thank you, Kylo. Thank you. Did I say your name right, Kylo? That's a unique name. I like it. Probably so. Probably so, Colton. I think she knew I was Elle, but she just thought all the things that Katie did that I had done them. Like, I think she knew that I was Elle, but she called me Elle. Yeah, it's very. And then I know one time she was trying to make it out like I was like attacking addicts. Like, are you really saying that? Are you really saying that? Like, that's the route that she was going to go, is like I was attacking addicts. Nope. Definitely not what was happening. I don't know if she knows that screaming overloads her crappy mic and no one can understand her at that point. And not only does it overload her crappy mic, but like her picture was horrible as well. Like, oh, my nose ring. Her picture was horrible. And then she's like screaming, overloading her crappy mic. Like, I felt like it was like, oh my goodness, like this is a travesty. You know what I'm saying? The picture is horrible on her side and her audio is horrible. And I so badly, because several times I said, like, let's just listen, because I wanted to shut up and just hear what she was saying. But then she would say something that I wanted to respond to. Oh, Liva Lopez says, hey, Elle, I've watched you almost since you started, and you are always very fair, not biased when you speak on anyone. What they thought she knew or was involved with her ex's career, you helped. Exactly. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. It's like she lied from a flip phone. I know, right? Melissa says, I have a mental illness and I'm an addict in recovery. I'll tell her straight up, it's not those reasons. It's too late for her. With Leah, it's her lives, and what she had to say about Gary is why. 100, yeah. I mean, what? That's the thing is like nobody's even talking about what you did years ago. Nobody. We're talking about what you've done recently and how you still are not a present parent. And just because you talk to your son on the phone does not mean you're present. Hannah says, I hate when she blames her circumstances on being an addict or having mental health issues. It's absolutely horrible and an insult to us people in recovery who are good parents. Absolutely. And that's the thing. Amber, we get you're an addict, recovering addict, however she phrases it, and then you went to prison. But why not try? You've been sober how long? If she is. So why not try to be a better parent now? You've allowed this addict prison thing to keep you where you were. Like, might as well keep you in prison because you ain't seeing your kids. And so many people have come out of that and gotten custody of their kids and turned around and done better for themselves. You're not one of those. You're not on the same playing field as those people because they fought to get custody back of their kids. You haven't. Oh, and Gary came in my live in the comment section. So after Amber left, Gary was like, whoa, that was crazy. And I was like, is that really Gary? And it was. And we tried to get him to come up. We was like, why don't you come up? And he was like, not this time. So that was funny that Gary came in. Yeah, it's really weird that she says that. I've been on 17 years in the industry. No, we don't care. Nobody cares. But anyways, you guys, I do have the full thing itself is like 80 minutes, right? And it's, me and Amber getting into it and then me and my husband talking about it afterwards. So I may just like put the rest of that up, like from the time she ends to how we respond. So you guys can see like how we felt right after the live. You guys can see that. I'll probably put that up sometime tonight or in the morning. And it'll just that's what it is. Right after she got off the live, responding, my husband here talking, and you guys can watch that if you want to. If not, you don't have to. I completely understand. If you guys are tired of it at this point, I get it. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out. I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'll probably be live at least for one more live tonight, but it'll be a little bit later because, like I said, my kids are home. I need to go in and hang out with my kids for a little bit. Make sure their school clothes are in the wash and see what we're doing for dinner and all that. But I'll be back later. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, you guys. Follow me over on TikTok because that's where this drama went down. So you want to make sure you don't miss it if it happens again. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.